वासुदेवाय।
ॐ नमो भगवते 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 वासुदेवाय।
भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ॐ नमो
सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। शांति शांति शांति। असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतङ्गमय। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Good afternoon. So one more class, you're done with the session. చాలా కష్టపడ్డారు పాపం, పడుతున్నారు ఇంకా కష్టపడ్డారు పడుతున్నారు. యా కష్టే ఫలి, హార్డ్ వర్క్స్ బ్రింగ్స్ యూ ద ఫ్రూట్. there is no shortcut to success. Hard work alone is the shortcut. So I talked something about mindfulness to our spoken English brothers. The same subject I will continue for you also today. Please see page number 119 if you have this prayer book in your hands. The first quote in the page: it is meditation that brings us nearer to truth than anything else. All knowledge depends upon calmness of mind. All knowledge depends upon calmness of mind. Today, everywhere we are talking about innovation, creativity, inventing new things. Not everybody can become an innovator. Not everybody will be able to create something new. Most of the people end up using the things invented by somebody else. To create something new, to invent something new, we require different kind of genius. So what is genius there? That individual has a better focus of his mind. His concentration levels are high. That's all. You know, apple fell, Newton actually discovered gravitation. Why it occurred only to his mind that there is a gravitational force that is attracting things to itself, to the earth. Why it occurred only in his mind? He was observing nature with a calm and tranquil mind. So the idea flashed in his mind. So if your mind becomes calmer and calmer, the truths about the physical universe and also spiritual universe will flash in your mind. So whether it's a technological field or some other field, if you want to have something new which others have not invented or discovered, that will happen only when you have a calm and tranquil mind. The idea will flash in your mind, and the idea will be put into your mind by none other than the fundamental intelligence, which is God. Today everybody is talking about artificial intelligence, artificial intelligence. According to our philosophy, mind itself is artificial intelligence, created by that fundamental intelligence called God. Mind itself is artificial intelligence, and there is only one task that God has given to this artificial intelligence, namely the mind, that it has to look for the fundamental intelligence and focus on it. But it does anything else, everything else other than that. It doesn't focus on fundamental intelligence, it doesn't focus on God, because it takes so much of interest in the external world, which is called Maya. And so actually it gets separated from the fundamental intelligence. The more you meditate, you come closer to the fundamental intelligence, so all the secrets of the universe are locked up there. And so the ideas will flash in your mind. So the mindfulness is basically doing one thing at one time. Suppose you are eating your meal, you have to fully focus on that. You have to do only that particular thing. But most of the time when you do one particular thing, actually your mind is not focused on that, you will be thinking so many. Particularly భోజనం చేసేటప్పుడు ఇట్లాంటివి చేసేటప్పుడు మన మనసు ఎప్పుడు కూడా భోజనం మీద ఉండదు కదా. We don't focus on this because our daily things are happening. Okay, why should I focus on it? I can do it mechanically, and we think no. You have to, mindfulness means you have to do that thing. You have to focus your mind only on that thing. Once that becomes a habit with you, you will be able to focus your mind at will on whichever thing that you want. Right? You don't have to compel. Naturally, the mind will be there only. You give an instruction to the mind, next half an hour you be here. Next 1 hour I am going to read this book, you be here. And it will be there. It will listen to you. It will obey you. That is the thing. And Swamiji says the goal of education is concentration of mind, not collection of facts. He defines what is education, concentration of mind. Vivekananda says. What else education is? So once you have that right instrument, the ideas will flash in your mind. All the books that we read, what are the ideas that are there? Right? Ideas that are emanated in somebody else's mind, yes or no? Pustakam undante, pustakam emundi, what it contains? Ideas of Vivekananda. Ideas that flashed in the mind of Vivekananda. Today you read it in a book form, right? Tomorrow when you invent something, when we create something original, actually that will be read by other people. It will take the form of a book. So, but it is easy said than done. Mindfulness, it is easy, I can say. ఏ పని చేస్తున్నారో దాని మీద దృష్టిలో పెట్టండి. Whatever that you are doing, you just focus on that. I can say that to you. But is it easy to achieve? No, we say that actually. People are saying that mindfulness, but how to achieve that? That is my problem. I am not able to focus on thing I do. So that's why we have, culture, the bhakti yoga. There are other yogas also there, but today I just will tell you in brief what is bhakti yoga. For example, I am a devotee of God. Okay, my chosen deity is Rama, let us say. So if you just look at our mind, if you want to give a definition to mind is nothing but past and future. You remove past and future, there won't be mind. Once you remove the mind, what else will be there? That's called pure mind, only consciousness. So you are so close to fundamental intelligence, and all the new ideas will flash in your mind. You will become such an innovator, and you will create so much for the rest of the humanity, and people will look at you in wonder and disbelief. Right? So when you bring the mind closer to the fundamental intelligence, how that will happen? So now our mind is so scattered and so dissipated because it's always, if you observe it, it is either brooding on the dead past or thinking about the unborn future. One definition that we can give for mind is past and future. You remove past and future, mind is just focused in the present. That is the highest state that you can experience. So how to remove the past and future from the mind and make it pure and concentrated and one-pointed? So now I have my Rama as my chosen deity. I surrender to him in the sense that whatever happened in my life in the past, that happened by the will of my Rama. Okay? Whatever is going to happen in the future also will happen by the will of my Rama. That's how I remove the past and future. Surrender ante. This is called surrender. Because you have absolutely surrendered to your chosen deity, whatever that happened, you won't have any regrets with regard to something happened in the past. Suppose if it was a sweet experience, anyway, we would not bother. If it was a bitter experience only, that would come to, right? That agitates us, that will come into our memory and disturbs the present. So past bitter experiences, you won't actually, keep fresh in your mind. You don't meditate on them, you don't brood on them, because it happened by the will of my Rama. Definitely, so it's my for some good purpose only it has happened. That's called surrender. Future also you won't get worried unnecessarily, because that is going to happen by the will of my Rama. So you are just in the present. That's called surrender. This is called Bhakti Yoga. Is there in every culture in Islam. The word Islam means surrender. Surrender to the will of the Lord. The whole universe actually is He who is driving the ultimate fundamental intelligence, ultimate force, namely God. So why you bring your own I, your own ego, little individuality in between, and then take the trouble? Earth is spinning on its own axis. It doesn't make any noise. It also revolves around the sun. It doesn't make any noise. Such cosmic things are happening so silently and calmly. Who is doing actually, who is making things run? The fundamental intelligence. You surrender to that fundamental intelligence and be at peace in yourself. The more peace and calmness that you radiate, and more you attract the attention of the people, and more actually you will become creative, and more innovations will happen through you. Whether any field, technological field, or poetry, or literature, or art, or spirituality, concentrated mind actually will have all the genius in it. So that's why Swamiji says the goal of education is concentration of mind and not collection of facts. Vivekananda would beautifully say, if I had to redo my education, what I would do is, first I would try to concentrate my mind, and afterwards I will collect facts at will. I will acquire skills at will, because now I have the right instrument. So now without trying the instrument, we want to achieve big things in life. That's not possible. So just focus on your mind and achieve this mindfulness. How you will do that? If you're a bhakta, I have given you the technique, okay? Thank you. Have a nice afternoon.